Injured player Randy Kelly. And it'll be second down. Randy Kelly, who played collegiate or junior college ball at Coffeyville, where he was a teammate of Reggie Nelson, the All-American safety.
Missed alignment. Arkansas is going to have to call timeout. They did. Had one defender to the top of the field and two receivers. That's not a good matchup.
I can even figure that out.
Yeah, I don't know if they had enough guys on the field. They only had 10. It's a good timeout.
Opening minute, second quarter from the Georgia Dome. 3-0 Gators. Wednesday on CBS, comedy is king when the King of Queens returns with a special 1-hour season premiere. Wednesday at 8/7 Central on CBS. Randy Kelly back on the field, one of the safeties for Arkansas, out of the timeout. Second down. This is Percy Harvin in the slot to the right. He's being trailed by Darius Bennett. Gets the ball, comes back to the right. Watch out. Oh, he's a load when he gets around the corner.
That was a design play. This wasn't a retreat or a broken field. This was a design play. If you want to know the Florida offense, follow number 42. The fullback, Billy Latsko, is the guy that was leading the play. And look at Percy Harvin get outside. Nice little change up on that running attack from Percy Harvin. Had a good game, obviously, before he got hurt against Florida State. Rushed for 86 yards in that game before he was injured.
And a first down on that play by Harvin. Here's following Latsko again. And nice. Keyston Moore. Deshaun Wynn has not been on the field, had the shoulder injury last week, and Urban Meyer said yesterday, I just don't think we're going to have him.
You know, Jamal Anderson, number 92, the #1 sack leader in the Southeastern Conference. Watch him play the run. Takes on Latsko, then takes on the running back. I mean, you don't think scouts don't see that? 11 sacks, and then he takes on the run like that? That is impressive.
Former basketball player in high school at Parkview in Little Rock. Second down. Percy Harvin back on the field. Here's Leak. Oh boy, bobbled by Harvin. So had one dropped earlier, this time can't hold on again. That's two.
That was a double pick play that time. Two receivers from Florida were picking for Harvin on the bottom. He's going to come underneath. He beats Bennett. He's got all the way. The ball's on him. It's his second drop of the game, obviously. Now that is very reminiscent of the play he got injured on against Florida State. The same type of catch when he got hit in the head.
Third down. Leak bobbles it, picks it up, and runs, caught from behind. That is the 7th fumble this year by Chris Leak. He got this one back. It took a bounce right back up into his hands. It will be fourth down.
Shotgun should be automatic. To look his eye off. He looked for coverage right away. Just took it for granted. Then from behind, was it Ernest Mitchell, number 90, that got him from behind? I think Randy Kelly was going to get him anyway.
And so fourth down. Eric Wilbur on to punt. Has had one blocked this year. This one nice and high. And a fair catch taken at the 9-yard line by Reggie Fish, number 7. So Wilbur, a very effective punt, 33 yards, but inside the 10. 3-0 Gators on Chris Hetland's happy birthday.
Tim Brando in New York in a game that's impact could echo throughout the remainder of the postseason. John David Booty harassed by a smallish defense bringing pressure. He's 15 of 25, but right now it's 10-9 UCLA. Michigan and Florida, you're still in this puppy. Back to Vern and Gary.
Thanks, Tim. Yeah, the ramifications of a USC loss would be interesting, would they not? It's 3-0 here, Florida leading. Total yardage, not that much different, 76-62. Arkansas from its own 9, worst field position by either team in the game. Casey Dick fires it right side. That's Darren McFadden. And during the timeout, Gary mentioned the picked plays Florida was using. Here's the defensive coordinator.
He was there. He was working them. It's like a basketball coach. You know you're not going to get the last call, but you're looking for the next call. And Reggie is about as animated guy. Come on. We're trying to play man-to-man. You know what he said to us? If you can play man-to-man, why would you play anything else? I like that attitude.
Second down and short. They hand it off to Felix Jones. He's out to the 21-yard line. Oh, Reggie Herring in his second year as a defensive coordinator. We first ran into him this season at the Alabama game up in Fayetteville. He is a dynamo. I mean, he goes, he's animated, and then he says to us at the end of the conversation, I got 2 dogs. What kind of dogs do you have? He said, they're Shih Tzus named Ruby and Champ, and he went and got pictures of them. They are the tiniest little things you can imagine.
I like his quote. I ain't into this bend but don't break stuff. I want to stop him.
First down and 10, Arkansas. They trail by 3. Draw play. Felix Jones out to the 25-yard line. The tackle made by Joe Cohen. Felix Jones, a sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma, needs 40 yards in this game to go over 1,000 for the season. And if he accomplishes that, it'll be the first time Arkansas has had 2 backs over 1,000 ever. And Darren McFadden over on the bench. Looks like they're paying a little attention to a cut on his right elbow.
It happened on that first down play when they threw the pass to him.
2nd and 6. Jones. Nope.
See, inside again. That time, I think Jarvis Moss, number 94, another pass rush specialist, came and kind of submarined inside and spilled it out. Watch him submarine inside. That's just kind of just runs right through it, causes enough problems, and then has the foresight to reach that paw up, doesn't give it up on the play.
Jarvis Moss from Denton, Texas, just north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. 3rd down and 8. Felix Jones still the running back. Casey Dick out of the shotgun. 3 of 5 in this game. Batted down. Stephen Harris. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this defense is just not a reputation defense. This is a real deal. They run, they hit, and they fill their lanes. They've been stopping the run against everybody all the way. We saw them against Tennessee, hold Tennessee to negative yards. I think they're the fastest defense in the country.
And particularly at the end position, don't you think?
Yes, and they're good up the middle, too, with the linebackers, Everett
right.
and Reggie Nelson, too. I really love those linebackers.
4th down, Jacob Skinner on the punt. Brandon James, good field position possibly here for Florida. He's at the 41. And they just do get the... Oh, it's blocked. It is blocked. That's the 5th blocked punt this year by Florida. Jared Faison, wide receiver, high school quarterback. Special teams stand out tonight.
This seemed to take forever to punt this ball. Florida's had 7 blocked kicks. This is the 5th punt, as Vern told you. They come right up the gut. Number 11 gets a little push. Nobody touches him. Takes it right off the foot. And you know, everybody thinks that blocked field goal was huge. South Carolina. Ooh, this is huge here.
Leak in the gun.
Arkansas takes another timeout. They're not lined up properly.
That's their final timeout of the first half. They have used all 3. And a very unsettling moment for Houston Nutt and the Arkansas Rays. Interesting. He said to us on the phone earlier, all season long, our special teams have been great. They broke down last week in the loss to LSU. There's a breakdown here. Block punt, take another look. Jacob Skinner with a high-speed, slow-motion camera. Sounds like a paradox.
It sure does. Face him when you go watch him practice. He is going to be a great one of these days.
Well, last Arkansas appearance here on the first series, the fourth play of the game, they had a punt blocked. It turned everything around. This is their fourth series. Here's the handoff. It's Chris Leak. Touchdown! No hesitation there. Not for a moment.
As we said in the open, give me the ball, coach. I can win the football game. Urban Meyer said, I loved it. I've been waiting for it. I want my quarterback to be the guy that wants the ball. He let him run the ball.
First play after the block punt. Chris Hetland's extra point is up and through.
9-yard touchdown. Fake it. This is the Urban Meyer offense right here that he brought from Utah. The quarterback must be able to run the ball, and look at that. Take it into the end zone. Give me the ball, coach.
The senior who wants a defining game before he graduates with the TD. Where the score is 10-0 on Chris Leak's 9-yard scamper for the touchdown. And the Gators are roaring. If Gators can roar, they can chomp, I know that. Felix Jones and London Crawford are going to be the deep men now.
Yeah, you wonder if McFadden is still nicked a bit from that, first pass he caught on the first down last series.
We saw him getting a tape job on his right elbow. So London Crawford, a freshman, is back with Felix Jones, and Joey Eos will kick off. Block punt by Faison. And a touchdown. This one's very, very short, taken at the 17. It's not the worst thing in the world. That might. You think that was by design? You saw him practice.
Probably. Yep.
Yeah. And it's time now for the playbook presented by the Hartford and the Gary.
Well, we talked about Chris Leak, but really the point of attack, Drew Miller right there and Carlton Meta right there, the right guard, right tackle. Watch the blocks they get. You cannot run the ball unless you get blocks. Look at those two blocks. And then at the end of the play, the quarterback has to get into the end zone. He does a beautiful job of using that stiff arm against Randy Kelly. Watch this. Kelly comes up at 9-yard line, make the tackle for no play. The stiff arm gets it in there.
Arkansas with the first down. McFadden is on the field. And after the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Derek Harvey, number 91. And let's get an update on Darren McFadden. Here's Tracy.
Thanks, guys. You see McFadden out there with his elbow taped up, but it's actually his right ankle that he tweaked. He was walking the sideline since. He went to sit down with the offense, and running backs coach Denny Nutt told him, get back up and keep walking. Definitely something to keep your eye on.
Sure is. Second down and 8. McFadden with 2 yards on the last carry. 11 carries, but only 33 yards so far. Play fake. Dick. Left side. Tipped. That's the second pass he's had tipped. This one by Jarvis Moss, the rangy defensive end. 3rd and 8.
See, Arkansas is #1 in the country in not giving up sacks. Only 8 all year. They haven't played anybody like Florida. See, the reason they don't give up sacks is because they're able to run the ball.
Right.
Today they can't run the ball. They may give up some sacks if they have to throw it.
And here it would appear is a throwing circumstance.
They've got to be careful. They are not built for this 3rd and long, Arkansas.
Take the reverse, flip it out, dropped. Damon Williams, 4th down. So 3 and out after the touchdown. Reggie Nelson.
Yeah, see, when you're fast up the middle, you're looking like an NFL defense. That's what NFL defenses do. They have speed up the middle at linebacker and safety. Ooh, is that Ryan Smith?
It is. Ryan Smith at the 30-yard line.
You know, they're all important players, but it was Ryan Smith's transfer to Florida from Utah that allowed Reggie Nelson to go from corner, where he can't make a lot of plays, back to free safety, where he has been the playmaker on this defense.
Ryan Smith was a starter in the undefeated year for Urban Meyer at Utah.
I watched the play. He followed the receiver across, and it looked like he tweaked his knee or on the play. Oh, he grabbed his hamstring, I think, when I was, and as the play happened.
Smith from Diamond Bar, California, took advantage of a just instituted rule in the NCAA that allows people to graduate if they have, rather to transfer if they have graduated. He graduated in 3 years.
When Damian Williams comes across on this screen, Ryan Smith comes up, makes the hit, and then he grabs his right hamstring. Watch him grab his right hamstring. Oh, yeah. Hits it, and just, you could feel the tweak right at the end of the play.
And so he heads for the sideline. His father, Lance, a lieutenant in the Los Angeles Police Department. Ryan Smith already with his degree from Utah and in graduate school at Florida. Jacob Skinner had his punt effort blocked last time up. They're loading up the middle. Now James heads back.
Nobody out here with this guy.
Nice and high and fairly deep. Brandon James down to the 24.